Test. There we go. Hello, hello. Happy Taco Tuesday. Welcome, welcome. Bienvenido. Hola, ¿cómo está usted? We're here for another exciting Taco Tuesday. We are live streaming on 3 separate services. We are on Twitch and YouTube and the Imperial Commissary on Facebook. Welcome to the best show, the best live auction in the history of planet Earth. Earth, 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 Earth. How's everybody doing? Give me a holler when you get into the room. Say hey, so that way I know you can see me and hear me. And I can see and hear you. I think we should be good to go now. And we got Dion Noakes first. Happy birthday. We got a birthday boy in the house. Wayne, what's up? How you doing? Love me some Aldi's, brother. Nothing like shelled pistachios by the bag, baby. No sound, no sound. We got back. We're there. We got it now. I can hear you now. There we go. Kenny Bannigan, what up? All good from Michael Lester there. Thank you very much. We got a how you doing from YouTube there with Sam Cobras. There we go. So YouTube's working. All right. Well, let's start off with something small. What up, Andrew? How you doing, brother? Let's start off with something small so nobody feels left out if they come in late. We'll just start off with a little Yoda here. He doesn't have his snake or his cane, but we're going to start off with something small. So there you go. Yoda with cape. He looks good. Pretty nice paint on him. He's got his cape and he's got his belt there. So there you go. YODA Yoda. He's going to start us off on letter A, starting at $1. But that way we'll put up something until Andrew gets everybody tagged, and then we'll move on to other stuff. But that way anybody that doesn't have their tag yet or gets in late won't feel bad that they missed out. So there you go. We're going to have lots of cool stuff. Also, for you Lily Letty fanatics and vintage Mexican bootleg folks, I did get a secret shipment from Mexico away. Ha-ha! The Coyotes have gotten it across for us. But, absolutely love the remote R2. Yeah, he was super clean, man. And I remember Mike even popped some batteries on him and turned them on. So I heard the... Yeah, happy birthday, buddy. Congrats, man. Another trip around the sun. Yeah, that's right. Be sure to tell your friends, don't keep the best secret in vintage Star Wars toys secret for long. Tell them to join in our Taco Tuesday sale here on the IC. All proceeds go to funding ICC-Con, the future of conventions. We're going into our 8th year and we ain't dead yet, baby. So come on down, have a great time with your friends. You're going to love it. Hint, hint on who I work for. Yeah. Why don't you give me anything cool like a patch or a missile silo or something, dude? Come on. What's good? Andrea is done. She's getting speedy at that. So congrats, Andrea. You're going to be able to type with the typing championship of the earth one day. All right, let's get it going here. Let's find out what we got in the box. Start off with this handful of randos. All right, letter B, let's do a Lobot. Lando's buddy there. We'll get you out of Lando, too, so you can get them both for your Bespin playset. Lobot, the best glutes in the action figure business. Lobot. There you go. Check it out. Raw. Been working out. All right, and he does come complete with his blaster there. So Lobot starting at $1. Letter B is for bot. Lobot, that is. Letter C, let's do his buddy Lando Calrissian, proprietor of Bespin. Beautiful Lando. Great paint on him. Looking good. Got a great cape. He is complete. Nothing wrong with him at all. Starting at $1. And then letter D is for Dengar. Why not? We got a Dengar out there. Let's get him out there. I'll take a challenge coin, brother. Heck yeah, I collect those. For sure. Wow, that's weird. Have another Dengar over here. Yeah. Hey, Mikey. Can I get a second set of eyeballs? I don't know where my eye loop is. There it is. Look at this Dengar, man. He's got colors on the front of him. Is this a kid's custom project, or what do you think that is? Because it looks good.
That's better than a kid project.
It's better than a kid, yeah.
Yeah, somebody's gone in and
so maybe it's just custom, yeah.
All the fine details there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
You did a good job.
Just like a custom, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we go. We got a customized Dengar. Look at those pretty lights bleeping on his chest there. Bloop, 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 bloop. Starting at $1. Can't go wrong. Customized Dengar. He's got the bleeps. He's got the bloops. Letter D is for Dengar. How obvious is that? All right. How about we check out what came in from Mexico? Our latest shipment from the beautiful country of Mexico. I have this bag. What could be in here? Let's check it out together. Boop. Got some Lily Letty figures here. Letty. There's a vintage Mexican bootleg Emperor's Royal Guard in blue. Darth Vader. Ah, that's half Vader and half Mexican wrestler. That's cool. Yeah, it is cool, dude. They're like La Lucha Libres. Look at these minis. Those are freaking awesome. There's a really nice vintage Mexican, that Yoda bootleg's tough to get. Those are tough to get, those little guys. There's an R5-D4 bootleg in there. Look, we got another rubbery Jawa. Or rubbery Jabba. This one's green, though, instead of spam pink. Boop. Cool. Viva la Mexico, eh? We got some good stuff there, guys. And gals. Let's make the second second spinning wheel Mexican bootlegs. Here we go. Got some Frankensteins. Those are always awesome. Put the rubber Jawa down. Good Lord. It's a family show. Look at that. Vintage Mexican bootleg Emperor. Very few of those. Super rare because nobody really wanted the old dude made for them. Oh, and there's a present for Andrea in here, but I can't show you. Andrea, I'll bring it home to you, baby. I got you a present from Mexico. Put it over there. It's actually really cool, baby. And I kind of overspent a little, but it's a present, so it doesn't count. Okay. How about we start off here with a Lily Letty Weequay and an R2-D2. Start off with the Lily Letty Weequay. And it has the Lily Letty staff. You can see the mark right there. I'll bring it home to you tonight, baby. It is a present. I saw it and I was like, I'll get that for her. It is something that you collect that you do not have, believe it or not. But that's because they're so darn hard to get. I've never seen one. Well, I've seen one come up before, but I wasn't paying $800 for it. So. All right. Lily Letty Weequay. We're going to start him off at, I don't know, $40 because he's Lily Letty and he is complete. This one goes in here and this one goes down here, bud. Don't you know how to hold your own staff? There you go. Good job. Nice condition on him. All Lily Letty. Lily Letty Weequay. And he's going to be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. He's going to be letter F as in Frank. Lily Letty Weequay. It's Frank. And we'll start him off at, what did I say, $40? We're going to start R2 off at $50. Lily Letty R2. Dome is rough, sticker is rough, but it's also Lily Letty, and that's the way they pretty much are nowadays. Unless you start paying like $700, $800 for them. But starting off at $50, you can't go wrong. He's got the proper screw in there, flathead, unlike the American version. And he is Lily Letty R2D2. Starting at 50 bones, can't go wrong. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's going to be letter G. Starting at 50 bones, Lily Letty R2. Do you guys want a Frankenstein or do you want a Mexican vintage bootleg? Frankenstein. Mike, what do you want? Bootleg or Frankenstein? Frankenstein! All right. In a galaxy far, far away, Zuckuss fell in love with a Klaatu, and the rest was history. They made this guy. International Bounty Hunter Zuckatu. Or Klatazuk. He needs a name. What should we name him? Klatazuk. Or Zuckatu. I like Zuckatu. So he's got all Lily Letty parts. And what they did is at the very, very end, when the Lily Letty factory shut down, because the Lily Letty factory shut down because the workers wanted more money. And since it was a factory in Mexico in the 80s, they were like, no, get out. So the workers took all the parts and pieces that were left over. And what they would do is they would get together in their living room or whatever. They'd spread them all out on the floor and they'd make figure after figure after figure with the parts and pieces they had. When they ran out of parts and pieces for the one figure, they would add parts and pieces from the other figure. So all these parts and pieces are Lily Letty overstock. So they're all authentic Lily Letty parts and pieces. But they made these Frankenstein figures, and then they sold them at the bodegas down in Mexico. This one does have his original, authentic Lily Letty blaster, so it's potentially a Lily Letty Zuckuss torso, legs, arms, and then it has a Lily Letty Klaatu head, which makes a Frankenstein figure, Lily Letty Frankenstein. And this is a unique thing to Mexico and unique to Lily Letty, and the only reason why it happened is because they shut down the factory one day when the workers wanted more money, so there was tons of stuff already manufactured but not assembled. So that's where you get Lily Letty Frankenstein figures. He's going to start off at $50, which is a steal of a deal, so I'm not worried about that. And he's going to be letter H. Letter H. Actually, his blaster's worth that $50, so there you go. And then for letter I, let's do one of these Darth Vader Lucha Libre Darth Vaders. What do you say? Here's an awesome one. He's hot pink and black. He is an unarticulated vintage Mexican bootleg. And as you can see, he has Darth Vader's body and a Mexican wrestler's headpiece. So there you go. Mike, check this guy out, dude. If I could get it to zoom in right. Best of both worlds. Yeah, Mikey collects wrestlers and he collects Star Wars, so this is right up his alley for sure. I want to get it to zoom clearly. Hold on. There we go. Darth Mysterio. There he is. That's what we'll call him. We'll call him Pink Darth Mysterio, and he'll be starting at $50 as well. Unarticulated vintage Mexican bootleg right there. A little mashup between Darth Vader and a Le Luchador. Right? Is that what they're called? Mexican wrestler. So he's going to be letter I there. So we got some really cool stuff there, actually. Check that out. That is a cool wheel B for sure. I know you guys love that Mexican stuff. I do try to get you as much of it as I can, but it is hard to get, man. I'll tell you. It's not easy. Especially with all the new laws and everything. It is hard to get stuff from Mexico. Harder than you'd think. All right. Next up, Crazy Letter E. Crazy Letter E. Oh, this is cool. Structures Action Walker ATST. This is going to be letter E. I have no idea what it's from. Model kit, I guess. MPC. All the parts are still on the sprue. Build yourself a little ATST here. Yeah, check that out. Oh, wow. It's even got, like, some kind of mechanism. Don't know how it works, but it has it. Seems to come open. I wonder if a battery fits in there. Oh, jeez. Nope. Battery does not fit in there because it is not battery powered. It's wind up, I think. Hold on. Let me check this out. We gotta put this back on here. 1 second, folks. One second, I gotta figure out how it goes back together. So like this. Let me figure out how the mechanism works. Hold on. Here, instructions. There's more stuff in here. Ah, cool. Well, that's still sealed, so I won't open it up. But there's your little key to make it spin. Maybe I could try it through the bag. No, I think it'll make a hole in the bag. But there's a little key to make it spin, to make your guns go on your little ATST. So it's all in there. Oh, and there's even instructions, so you can't actually figure out how to do it. So there you go. Ha, you got the same hat. That doesn't surprise me, Kirk. You go to the capital of this hat every year. There you go. Structures. Starting at $1. Can't go wrong with that. Letter E. Crazy letter E. Your very own ATST. Alrighty, kids. Now what? How about a Wampa and a mini rig? Mini rig. Starting at $1, that's going to be letter M as in Michael. M as in Michael. Letter N is going to be this Wampa. He's got a little bit of yellow going to him, but he's really not bad at all. He's got a good stance to him. His arms are still strong and tight. If I can figure out how to stand him, hold on. There you go. Darn it, Wampas, why you gotta be so tough? There you go. Wampa Wampa starting at $1. Letter N as in Nancy. N as in Nancy. Wampa Wampa. Let's do I got another 2 mini rigs. We'll do another 2 mini rigs here. This one doesn't have the wheels. I don't know why. It still slides. It's got a good bubble top, so if you need parts or anything, but otherwise it's good. It's perfect. It just doesn't have wheels. I don't know why. But there you go. The bubble's good. So if you need one of those, it's like a $20 piece. All right, and that'll be letter O. That'll be letter O. And then letter P will be this guy here. It is complete. In nice shape. Still clicks. Still has a door. These still click. There you go. Starting at $1. And that's going to be letter P as in Paul. P as in Paul. All right, and let's move on to some, whatchamacallit? Men on cards. All right, first up is going to be an AFA 80 Tri-Logo. I know that's insane to hear, but it's true. Check it out. This is a Tri-Logo Tebow AFA 80. We're going to start it at $1. I'm going to try these at $1 right now. We'll see what happens. It's unpunched AFA 80 Tri-Logo Tebow. Nice card, nice figure, nice everything. Unpunched, letter S. Starting at $1 How could you go wrong? Next up, 41 back Han Solo Bespin. This one's beautiful. Taco Tuesday. It's the toys. I play with my toys before I eat my dinner. That's how the Taco Tuesday works. Absolutely beautiful. Look at it. Unpunched technically, but the tab is a little bit roughed up just because it's been, like, I'm sure a tack has been in there at some point. But look at that bubble. Absolutely beautiful. 41 back, and I'm starting at $1 because I'm insane. So there you go. You guys better bid on it. Make my day easy. What do you say? This is going to be letter T. A beautiful 41 back Empire Strikes Back Bespin Han Solo. If you want one with good hair, that's pretty much the only way to come by them anymore. And then next up, we're going to have a beautiful 31 back. Let me mention that again. 31 back Bespin Guard. Unfortunately, his gold has gone to white, but it's still there. As you can see. But it is a really nice card. Only a little bit of tab tear right there. Really nice bubble. Starting off at $1. How could you go wrong? Look at that. Blam! 31 back. So that's a tough one to find. They didn't make 31s for that long. So there you are. Starting at $1 here. Letter U, as in uniform. Because he is in a uniform, so there you go. All right, next up, letter EI is the poster. E-I-E-I-O. EI is right here. It is a imagining of a droid's Boba Fett. Let me see here. It's very, very nice. These are limited edition prints. It's signed and numbered. There were only 50 of those. They were at the first ICCC. And here is mine that I'm keeping. That one I'm selling, that is number 2 of 50. This is the one I'm keeping. This is number 1 of 50. The same one, but I wanted to show you here so you could see the... That one that I'm selling will say 2 of 50 right there. And it is signed by the artist right there. So there you go. Very limited edition print from the very first ICCC. Of an awesome droid's Boba Fett. And it's really nice, like linen paper. It's a really nice piece. So there you go. Now, where did I have mine so it didn't get damaged? Here, I'll put it right here. Oh, there it is. Perfect. All right. So that's going to be letter EI. That's a limited edition droid's Boba Fett. Letter EI. And then last, but certainly not least, we need something for the big old wheel. Let's find the big old wheel here. And we just start off with this TIE Fighter. That's easy peasy. White Star Wars tie. A little bit of yellow to it, but it's got all the stickers. And it's got the wings, and the wings are very good condition. Still explode, still hold. Still hold and still explode. I don't know if the battery works. Battery compartment's clean. I could give it a shot. I got no sound. We'll try to give it a jump start here. Give me one sec. Got the light working. Don't have sound working yet. The light's working. Let me fix that. Hold on. Whoa. Cool. Fixed. Clean battery compartment and the lights work. Don't have sound, but you hook a 9-volt up to that, you'll get some sound. I think my 9-volt might be dead. Try it again. Nope. I don't know if my 9-volt's still good. Either way, you got the lights. So you're in the right direction. Battery compartment's nice and clean. Got the battery cover. Good to go. Starting at $1. How could you go wrong? Letter Z. Alright, folks. Here's everything that's moving. If the batteries are backwards, lights will work with no sound. Huh. So maybe my batteries were backwards. I don't think so, though. The sticker's still in there. It's off, but it's still in there. All right, there you go. Behold, the best dang auction in the history of Earth. We only got $1 on letter A. I know it's a Yoda without a cane or snake, but it is a Yoda, and he does have a cape that's worth what, 15 bucks, and a belt that's worth 15 bucks. So he's got to be worth more than $1 because you get the figure too. And I know a naked Yoda's worth 15 bucks. So it looks like 45 bucks worth of stuff hanging off that thing. And he's only at $1. Can't go wrong. Got no bids on Lando. Steal of a deal. Got no bids on Dengar. Our little customized Dengar there. There we just got a bid on Lando. We got $5 on the Structures Action ATST Model Kit. No bids on the Lily Letty Weequay. You guys are hating on the Lily Letty Weequay. It's because it's a $40 Weequay. But there's nothing that can be done. His weapon is worth that. And then you got the R2-D2 Lily Letty is at only 50 bucks. That Frankenstein Lily Letty, which is all overstock parts, is only at 60 bucks. That's a steal of a deal. Dion Noakes in the lead on the hot pink Darth Vader vintage Mexican bootleg articulated. We got Brian Jones at $5 on the MTV 7 mini rig. We've got Caesar Spike on the Wampa Wampa, 20 bucks. What up, Caesar? We've got Mr. Conover is on the MLC 3 mini rig. We got Caesar Spike on the AST5 mini rig. We have Brian Jones on the Tri-Logo AFA 80 Tebow at only 150 bucks. That's an insane price. I'll leave it spinning all night if we stay there, but hopefully we won't. Same with the Han Solo Bespin. That's a $500 card. It's only at 200 bucks. Go check out eBay, folks. Look at the prices. And the same thing with that Bespin 31 back mint on card. Even without the gold, he's worth a heck of a lot more than 85 bucks. So I hope you guys bid on those so I can get you out more mint on cards. If you got any questions, ask me. If you want to see anything again, ask me. If you have any questions for me, ask me. Doesn't matter what they're about. They could be about Star Wars, about me, about the IC, about ICCC, about IC for life, about anything you like. What is H? H is a Frankenstein, man. It's all Lily Letty parts. And it is mostly a Zuckuss and a Klaatu. But it's a Lily Letty Frankenstein figure. These were made once the Lily Letty factory closed down. The people took all the extra stuff and they built these Frankenstein figures. But there you go. And we called him Klaatuzuk? Zuckaklat? Zuckatu? I like Zuckatu. That's what we're going with. That's Zuckatu. Letter H. And he does have his Lily Letty blaster as well, which, to tell you the truth, is worth more than he's going for on its own. Got 215 on T, 110 on I. H is at 65. Sean Conover takes over on T. Thank you, sir. 300 bucks. Still a steal of a deal on T. Right at half price now, though, at least. I don't know. I'd say that's worth about 500 bucks, not 600 bucks. Really nice bubble. All three of those are really good cards. Letter M is already at $6, Massey Michael. You'd have to go at least $7. But it is an MTV 7, so if you go $7, it all lines up. There we go. We got a bid on that beautiful Lily Letty Zuckus with Lily Letty accessories. Matthew Michael takes over at 7 on the MTV 7, so all is right with the world of numbers. Matthew Michael takes over on the TIE Fighter at 75 bones. We got tons of bids going on, but if you have any questions about any of the items, feel free to ask. I'm happy to show you. I'm just sitting here playing with a fidget spinner, so put me to work. Whoops. Bobby Lugo takes over an N at 25. Jason McKee takes over on that awesome Droids Boba Fett poster, number 2 of 50 for 30 bones. Caesar Spike takes over on the TIE Fighter at 80 bucks. That's an AFA 80 Tri-Logo Tebow right there, just so you know. AFA 80 Tri-Logo unpunched. And it's currently only at 175 bucks. It is a steal. Literally a steal. The Bespin Guard is a steal at 100 bucks, and Han Solo, all 3 of those cards are steals. Nah, this is just a leftover fidget spinner, Lyle Jones. This is leftover from the fidget spinner wars of 2022. What's up, Alan Krebs? How you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome. And that's letter EI, for those of you that wanted to see it. What is I? I is a unarticulated vintage Mexican bootleg. It is half Darth Vader and half La Luchador, a Mexican wrestler. And he's freaking awesome. I was having trouble getting him to zoom before. Let me get him to zoom here. Caesar takes over on Crazy Letter E. Never know what's going to happen on Letter E. It's wild and crazy letter. Ah, there you go. But see, he's got the Mexican wrestler mask, but the Darth Vader body. La Luchador. Duh, it's a Mexican wrestler head with a Darth Vader body, of course. Is Yoda's head gray? I would say it's a gray-green. It's not like gray like... Oh. I don't know what you mean by that. It's this. Lobot's legs to me are gray, but for a Yoda, yes, it is an awfully pale color of a head. If you tell me something else to look for, I'll be happy to look for you, but I don't know about that. Maybe. But those are Lobot's legs, and I would say Lobot's legs are gray. So I would say that Yoda head isn't gray, but maybe that's what's considered a gray Yoda variant. I have no idea. There's new variants every other day, and I am not kept up with them. Sorry. But it's currently at $16, so if it is a gray-headed Yoda that's worth $1 billion, you should try and buy it. Because it's cheap. Is that considered a gray head, Marcus, or not? I don't know, buddy. All right, folks, focus on STU here because they are just way too cheap for me to call, and I want to put out more men on cards for you. So you should really get in on those. But they're too cheap for me to call currently. That being said, I do think I could call this. So if you want to get in on this, this will probably be the first thing I call. It's currently at $80 with Caesar Spike. No, it's not, Marcus says. All right, well, there you go. We'll have to figure it out one day. What is letter P? Let's find out. LMNOP. P is the AST5 mini rig. It's one of the mini rigs. It had Klaatu in it on the box. I don't know what it's for in real life, but there you be. It's kind of a neat one. To tell you the truth, it reminds me of Voltron. Like the bad guys in Voltron came in that coffin. But it's actually cool that it can stand in whatever position it goes. Well-made toy. I kind of just put it there because it would fit easily. We got 110 on you, 125 on you. We got good deals there, right there. Steals O deals. 135 on you. That is a 31 back Bespin guard. Han Solo is super cheap for what it is, folks. And the Tebow is too. That's great at 80. I mean, you got to figure that just grading that would cost $100. And it's only at 175, and it's an 80, and it's a tri-logo. It's hard to get an 80 on a tri-logo. Getting some action on the Bespin guard. All right, so that first wheel is American Kenner. The second wheel is Lily Letty or Vintage Mexican Bootlegs. They're all still very good deals. But we are going to call letter Z here. Z is at $80 with Caesar Spike. That's that white TIE fighter. T is Han Solo, correct. Han Solo Bespin. All right, the TIE Fighter going at $80, going once, going twice, going thrice. Letter Z. Sold. To my man Caesar. Sold. Hey, Mike, you got a bucket, bud? Sold bucket? Thank you, sir.
Personal favorite. It's good in my backseat.
Ah, nice. Perfect. All right, letter Z, we're going to put up a Imperial Transport. I don't know if it works. They never, ever do, but I'll give it a shot. Kind of sounds like it wants to. Needed a jump start. Hey Mike, you remember how to turn up the speed on this thing? I don't remember.
It has a speed adjustment.
It does somewhere. There's something you can do. I don't know what it is though.
Took one apart to get it talking one time, but it's been a few years.
But there you go. It works. How about them apples?
Nice.
When do those ever work? Like never, because it's that record in there. You got your 1, 2 prisoner holder thingies. Some stickers are ripped, but still. Starting at $1. How could you go wrong? $1 holler right there on Z. Bottom to turn up speed is in rear hatch. Button to turn up speed is in rear hatch. Oh, there is the button there. Well, there you go. I like apples. How do you like them apples? What's up, Aaron? How you doing, buddy? Deion Noakes in the lead on that Imperial Transport for $1. Can't go wrong there. Remember that first wheel is all Kenner, American Kenner. The second wheel is all Lily Letty or vintage Mexican bootleg. Great deals to be had there on that second wheel for sure. What's up, Sean? How you doing? Oh, Sean was talking to Massey Michael, not me. The curse of having the name Mike. Everybody else has it too. Watch out, we got $5 on the Imperial Transport. It's getting out of control over there on Z. Everybody's going to want to put on their seatbelts for this one. Luckily, it comes with 2 prisoner restraints. Aaron Challoner takes over on Z. Thank you, sir. Let me know if you have any questions on anything, folks. If you want to see anything again, feel free to ask me. Wampa 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 got a new bid. $30. Bobby Lugo. Later, Mike. Drive safe. Still a beautiful day out there. Enjoy it. We got you at 185. 185 on you. We need some movement on T. That's a 41 back Han Solo Bespin. Min on card. Perfect bubble. Unpunched. Only going for $300. Steal of a deal. Hey, thank you, Sean. Happy Taco Tuesday. Any paint rubs on the Letty Weequay? Let's check them out, brother. Looks really, really nice. One knuckle. Here, I'll show you. Ah, there it is. It's on this one, that one knuckle, the pinky knuckle right there. Otherwise, he looks perfect. It's actually really, really nice condition for a Letty Weequay. Sorry. They're right there on that pinky knuckle. See it? But he's really nice otherwise. Frankenstein. Letty Weequay is letter F. Yes, correct, dear. Let me know if there's anything you want to see, folks. Anything you want me to talk about, show you again. Happy to do so. We got 310 on T. Adam Diamante. That's a killer deal on that Han Solo Bespin. Everybody needs to get in on that. It's at like half price right now. Over half price. 60% it's at. 60% of retail right now. It's a good deal. Da, 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 la, da, 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 da. Then on card 85 droids figures. Nope, I do not have them. Sorry. No droids figures this week. Not from me. I'm going to have to search the rest of the internet for those. What are people's thoughts on the caramel light-colored Tuscan Raiders? Well, they're the early ones. I don't think they should hold that much of a increase in price. I do have an Imperial Commander, Brent. I saw it, and I thought of you. Got some action on T finally. That's good, because that's a really nice piece and was going way too cheap. It's still going cheap, but I'm fine with cheap. Way too cheap, I'm not fine with. Test. Sean Conover says test. Guessing you're testing your lag. We're only at 210 on that AFA 80 Tri-Logo Tebow. That's a steal right there. Alright, what else do you want to look at? What can I show you? Anything? I'm not doing anything here. I feel so useless. Here's me. Hello. That's alright, Sean. Adam Diamante takes over on the U. Let's see the Letty R2, please. He's definitely a beater, brother, but, I mean, when it comes to Letty R2s, most of them are anyway. But I'll show them to you in one sec. Still clicks. Dome is rough. Got the Lily Letty flathead screw in there. Fun variant. Easy to tell variant. Of course. Happy to show you anything you want. Dun 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 dun. All right, I'm going to run through them again for you. We have letter A is a Yoda. He is missing his cane and he's missing his snake. He's currently at $25. Letter B is a Lobot Complete, currently at $13. Letter C is a Lando, no teeth, currently at $10. Letter D is a customized Dengar, currently at $10. Letter E is at Structures ATST Walker, currently at $10. Letter F is a Lily Letty Weequay right there. Lily Letty Weequay completely accessories at $55. We have an R2-D2 Lily Letty currently at $50. We have letter H is a Klaatu Zuckus Frankenstein Lily Letty Overstock Complete Zuckatu, and he's at $80. And letter I is the hot pink unarticulated Darth Vader / wrestler matchup, La Luchador, in hot pink, of course. Letter M is at $11. It's an MTV7 mini reg. It's missing the wheels on that. Letter N is at $30. It's a Wampa. Letter O is the mini MTV7 has the wheels. The MLC3 is missing the wheels, and it's letter O at $20. Got a nice window on there. We have letter P is at $15 with Caesar Spike, the AST5 mini rig. We have letter S. Those are those. Sorry, I forgot to click it. Letter S is an AFA 80 Tebow tri-logo unpunched min on card. It's currently at $220. Letter T is a Han Solo Bespin 41 back unpunched, beautiful bubble, and that's at $400. And letter U is a 31 back Bespin guard at $220. Beautiful bubble on that as well. And then the big wheel is the Imperial Troop Transport. It's at $50. Got some new bids on S and on U and on H. So there we go. Good evening, Dan Miller. Got $230 on that AFA 80 Tebow min on card tri logo. Steal of a deal on that one. AFA 80s are tough to get on tri logos, because they always look like they've been stored underneath a safe, a gun safe. They're always like squished and destroyed. Ooh, and the poster is letter EI, and that's the Droids Boba Fett poster. Number 2 of 50 from the first ICCC. I have 1 of 50, so you know where it's at. Brian Campbell takes over on S at 230. We got tons of viewers tonight, so I'm going to take this opportunity to tell you about the charity. IC for Life Charity. Check it out. IC4LifeCharity.org, the number 4, so IC4LifeCharity.org. And it takes care of collectors after they pass away, and it also brings community outreach events and projects and fun things to teach people about the world of culture, the world and culture of pop culture, toys and collectibles. And it brings what we do to the world. As always, the IC is teaching, learning, and growing the hobby, and that's exactly what IC for Life provides. Check it out. Also, check out the next IC for Life auction. It'll be starting April 1st. And that the proceeds of that go to the family of a collector that has passed away, and we're selling his collection for him. And all the proceeds and fees and everything go directly to IC for Life Charity, a federally licensed nonprofit organization. If you would like to consign items, reach out to us. We take consignments and we'll sell them for you. And then all the fees that you have to pay, you get a receipt so you can write them off against your taxes. eBay doesn't do that for you because you're donating to a federally licensed nonprofit. It's a nice little thing. Definitely check it out, IC4LifeCharity.org. I'm going to also talk to you about ICCCon, the future of conventions. Go to ICNashville.com. It is our sci-fi convention. We throw it every year since 2018. It is going into its 8th rendition, 8th year. Everybody comes, meets up, hangs out, does room sales, buys, sells, and trades. There's more vintage Star Wars in the building than anywhere else in the world. I mean, even KB Toys in the 80s didn't have as much Star Wars as we do. Come check out ICNashville.com. You will absolutely love it. Hang out with all your buddies from the community that you know online, and hang out with them in real life. It's a super fun time. You'll really dig it. ICNashville.com. Well, there you go. I just did all that from memory. Got another bid on S230. We got one on H, $85 on H. Looks like the first wheels have slowed down though, so I'm going to start calling these right here. If you want to get in on any of these items, do it now or forever hold your peace. I am starting to call them. H just got a new bid, so we'll skip over that when we get to it, but we'll come back to it. We're going to start off with letter A. That is that Yoda right there. YODA Yoda at 25 bones. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold Yoda. Dion Notes. Next up, Lobot complete. Going to Mr. Merrick, $13 hairs. Going once, going twice, going thrice, which are $13 hairs more than a Lobot has on his head. Because he keeps it tight. Beautiful Lando, perfect condition, no teeth, going for $10 to Bobby Lugo. That's next up. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold to Bobby Lugo. All these I'm calling are up there on the top left. Next up, we got that customized Dengar with all the bleep bloop buttons. Letter D, going once, going twice, going thrice. Of course, thank you, Rich. Going thrice, customized Dengar complete. Sold to Bobby Lugo. $10. Can't go wrong. More than $10 worth of paint work on that Dengar, I'll tell you what. He's cool. Next up, we're going to do letter E here. Letter E is right there. That structures ATST. We're going to call it going once, going twice, going thrice. Letter E. Sold. To Caesar Spike. Next up, we're going to the Lily Letty Weequay complete. Marcus Ang is in the lead on that one. He's going to take it down. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Hope you like it, Marcus. It's got good paint there, brother. That's a good deal right there on that Weequay. I know it's just a Weequay, but that's a good deal. Weequay is sold. Lily Letty R2-D2 going to Jason McKee for 50 bones. That's the cheapest Lily Letty R2 gone and sold in years. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Good deal. To a good guy. Jason McKee. Next up, our hot pink wrestler, La Luchador, vintage Mexican bootleg unarticulated, going to Dion Noakes for 110. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Dion Noakes takes it down. That one's awesome, dude. Enjoy. Very cool figure. And then last but not least, we are going to call that Frankenstein Lily Letty mashup. Klaatu Zuckus, Zucka Zuck, I don't know. Zuckatu, the Zuckatu, we're calling the Zuckatu. Letter H for $85 for Massey Michael. Going once, going twice, going thrice, Zuckatu. My two favorite things in one. Dion, that's what Michael said, the guy that ships for me, Mike Lester. He was like, yeah, those are my favorite two things, man. That's freaking awesome. Awesome mashup. You got wrestling and Star Wars. How could you go wrong? There you go. Zucka 2 is sold. All right. I'm going to pull these down. I'm going to get you up new stuff. Feel free to bid on anything else that's up. And bear with me while I get you some new items and put these in bags for you. Chad Bordner, unfortunately, H is sold, brother. I got another Frankenstein I'm going to put up. Sorry, everybody, make sure you bid early, bid often. You don't want to miss out by a couple seconds. Because believe me, I'd like to take the extra money. It all goes to ICCC to build the convention. But if you put in the bid after I write it in the comment thread, there's nothing I can do to help you. But I appreciate you bidding anyhow, Chad. And I wish you luck on the next one. Dengar. Whoa. Just dropped his blaster. Where'd it go? Customized Dengar. He's even got some silver on his blaster there. Make it look more authentic. Alrighty. Alrighty, letter A is going to be a Bosk. Nice Bosk. It's in good condition there. Very nice condition, actually. Got good toes, got a good cross. Even his back is nice. So there he goes, Bosk. It's going to be letter A. And he is complete. There's his blaster. Very nice Bosk. Letter A. Letter B, how about a Luke X-Wing pilot? If you absolutely must crash your vintage vehicle into a wall, you need to put a Luke X-Wing in there, because it's what he does best. Crashes things. Got good emblems. Got a pretty good tush. Comes complete. Letter B. Luke X-Wing is letter B. Letter C, we got a Bespin guard with a Fu Manchu. And he's got some pretty good gold left there on him. Gold, I say, gold. There you go. Nice paint on the hands. Good looking Bespin guard right there. With a beautiful Fu Manchu. Very few can pull off the Fu Manchu. Especially pull off the Fu Manchu and hold down a job as a security guard. And last but not least on that wheel is going to be letter D, and that's going to be a Endor Rebel Soldier complete. Nice condition on him. Yukon Cornelius. Silver and gold, silver and gold. And he goes, nothing. Actually, that right there, I think, is one of the best parts about ICCC. Everybody gets your references. All right, let's see what we got in the box of Mexico stuff. All right, I got cool stuff for you. We're going to do an inverted Darth Vader here. Let me, hold on, I'll be right back. I got to get some more stands for bootlegs. I got some over here. 1 second. I don't have any over there. Let me ask Andrea. Hey, Andrea, we got more of those Kaiser doll stands somewhere? I knew I had a box, but I don't know what I did with it. Maybe in here. There's one. There's another. I only see two, but I do know I have a box of them somewhere. Oh well, two will do for now. They were on the bottom shelf. I know, I didn't see them over there. So who knows? All right, here. This one's cool. This is the inverted Darth Vader wrestler. So this one has Darth Vader's head and a Mexican wrestler body. So it's a vintage Mexican bootleg, also unarticulated. It's in black, but as you can see, it's got a guy in his underdrawers. So he's got wrestling bottom and Darth Vader head. So that's a La Luchador Darth Vader head. Our audio is flipping a bit. I hope they work better. I don't know how to fix that. Test. So there you go. We'll start him at $50 as well. He will come with a doll stand because obviously he's never going to stand because of his stand. Oh no, he does stand. He doesn't need a doll stand. Forget it. He's going to be letter H. No, wait. Letter F. He's going to be letter F. So that's the inverted Darth Vader Mexican wrestler combination. Letter G, let's put up a Grammarian Guard. This is a Lily Letty Grammarian Guard. Letter G. We got tons of people watching. Every one of you, go buy a ticket to ICCCon. Let's make this the best year yet. Or at least tell a friend to buy a ticket if you already got yours. Vintage Mexican Lily Letty Grammarian Guard with proper Lily Letty Grammarian Guard axe. So is that super rubbery axe? There we go. He's got the dark pads. Proper weapon. He's going to be letter G for Grammarian Guard. That makes sense. Letter G. All right. Letter H is going to be the other vintage Mexican Lily Letty Frankenstein I have. It is a Bespin guard with a bib Fortuna head. So Bespin bib. Just when you thought he only hung out in Tatooine. Thank you, Brent. I appreciate it. Hand out the flyers. That's great. Have to buy my ticket, but the hotel room is booked. The hotel is really important. Make sure you book the host hotel. I know everybody says, well, I'll just get one close to there, especially when it because it sells out randomly and then they add more and then it sells out and then some people cancel or whatever. So always check for another hotel room, especially if you didn't find one the first time. But if you don't get the host hotel, you are going to be kicking yourself. Because the thing is, besides the room sales being there, which to tell you the truth, if you're the guy that's walking in off the street on the room sales, people look at you weird. Besides the room sales, forget that, which is awesome. I mean, you got to be on site. But there's also events at night. There's things at night. There's a band at night. And there's also free giant breakfast buffet with omelet station. And 2 free drinks every night during happy hour. It's a steal of a deal. You should look into the host hotel. But there you go. Here's a Frankenstein. And he has all the parts of a Bespin guard with a Lily Letty, a bib Fortuna head. These are all Lily Letty overstock parts. He's actually pretty freaking cool. But there you go. So a Frankenstein. That's the only other Frankenstein I have. So if you want one, now's the time. That's letter H there. And then letter I is going to be a vintage Mexican bootleg Emperor's Royal Guard. Don't worry, that's how they go. Burp. You can tell that ain't licensed because that is definitely a choking hazard all day long for a little kid. But there you go. He is unarticulated vintage Mexican bootleg Imperial Royal Guard. What are they starting at? I don't know. $50 each, babe, is fine. Can make the Gam Guard $40, I guess. This one make like $90 because he's worth more than the others for sure. But there you go, vintage Mexican bootleg Imperial Royal Guard in blue, a study in blue. Let's see if he stands. Yep, he stands. Letter I. That is a wild spinning wheel. Check that thing out. Oh, it choked on me. Let me fix it. That bib looks so cool. And that blue guard looks awesome. He looks like the Praetorian guards from the new movies. Letter E is going to be a Star Wars sticker book. Check that out. Star Wars Stickerland stickers. It's still got all the stickers. So you can put stickers on all your water bottles and whatever. I got a room and 3 tickets. Missing 2 of the stickers right there. Whole bunch of Star Wars stickers starting at $1. Can't go wrong. There you go. $1 holler on letter E. All right, and here's what's spinning. Need to get some more action on those vintage Mexican bootlegs. I should have put up the price higher, to be fair. But that's right. Hopefully people will bid on them. But that Frankenstein's all overstock parts. I mean, just a bib head overstock is like $70. I was starting it at 50. I'm just complaining that they haven't added to them. But you're right. It's starting at 50. What is I? I just joined. Let me see when it spins. Letter I is a vintage Mexican bootleg Imperial Royal Guard in blue. It is a unarticulated vintage Mexican bootleg. Its head is removable for safety, making safety standards since 1977. But there you go. He's really cool. But that's a blue vintage Mexican bootleg, and it's a cool color, blue. It's not showing really good on the camera there, but... But it's a vintage Mexican bootleg Emperor's Royal Guard. These are from the 80s. These are not the ones you could get for $50 on eBay. These are vintage and very expensive. I should have started it way higher. Usually those are around like $250. I don't know why I started those so low. That's totally on me, but whatever. I was just starting off with the $1 tonight. I was doing that a lot too, which is stupid. Because I'm still... Those men-on cards are still dirt cheap. But anyway, there you go. There's a million of you watching, and I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of my buddy Chad. He's going to take over while I take a break. Goodbye.
Can we call anything?
Okay. What is... Yeah. Call this.
Okay.
And then put out those tins. It's a display box.
The whole
They're
thing?
only sold in England.
Okay.
And it's complete.
What's up, guys? I think we're going to call this one letter Z. This Imperial Troop Transport, that's complete. Hi guys, what's up Noakes? What's up Aaron? Alright, we're gonna call letter Z, so if you guys in on that one in that troop transport, let me know. And we're gonna put up something else. Let's see. Alright, last call on the troop transport. Letter Z. Complete. Alright, let's go ahead and call sold on letter Z. Hey Sam, how are you? Alright, letter Z is sold. Casey Blevins, welcome. All right, we're putting up a box of micro tins. Let's see here. Complete box. Vintage micro tins. I believe you said they're only available in England, I think you said, or Europe. Something like that. But you got, let's see, we got Orlando. And then there's Yoda. Then we got a Hoth Battle. There's Boba. And Luke. And then there's the Vader battle. Complete box with the display. Micro tins. Yeah. Give me 1 sec, Jason. I'll turn the other cameras on. I'm putting the tins up. What's up, Brent? All right. Let's go. Let's see. That's what we got. Are the tins empty? Yeah, the tins are empty.
They're all brand new.
They're all brand new. It was just a display box. The box was complete. The tin's empty. All right, this is what's up there right now.
I think there's 72 tins in there.
72?
I think so. It says it somewhere on the box.
There's a lot of tins. You can store.
License if you look at the back of them.
You can store lots of things in lots of mini tins. There's the carded figures. If you want to see anything up close, let me know. Or if you have any questions. And then there's the tins we just put up. You said they were from England or Europe?
They're only sold in England.
Only sold in England, these tins here.
It's a store display. It's all unused.
All the used store display. Complete. With all the tins inside. They are pretty cool. Well, we got $100 on Z. From Kenny.
Tins go for about $5 each on eBay.
Apparently, the tins go about $5 each on eBay, and there are apparently 72. But you guys are gonna make me do math?
I think it says it on the box somewhere. If you spin that box, read it. I might be wrong.
I don't see. But there's 1, 2. What are they? 4 deep. 4 deep.
There's a calculator over there if you're good.
Yeah, it's like 18 times 4, whatever that is. That's how many tins are in there. 18 times 4. What's E? E is over here somewhere. It's a Stickerland Stickers Auto Star Wars stickers. This is E. Auto Collants. Whatever that means. It's a bunch of. Oh, those are cool. Ooh, these ones. There's a couple pages. Looks like somebody used one of them. 2 of them. Ooh. There you go. That's letter E. And that one is at... What's E at? No bids on E so far. On the Stickerland stickers. $5 on E from Casey. Got a got the mail call today for the X-Wing Luke MLC graded and the Snag MLC graded. They look great. Cool.
You show them your new haircut? They razz you all the time.
No. They gotta come to the con to see it.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks.
All right, guys. Mike's back. Have fun.
Appreciate it.
Yes, no problem. Someone was asking a question about something.
Okay.
Some on cards you got it.
Got the mail call today for X-Wing Luke Min on card graded and the Snag Min. Oh yeah, dude, that was a really nice X-Wing Luke, right? How nice is that? That thing looked perfect. Had a high grade too, but it looked perfect. Ah, that blue guy. Taking diggers. Go home, Grammarian Guard, you're drunk. Just so you guys know, that blue Royal Guard's probably worth $250 to $300, and that Darth Vader La Luchador, half La Luchador, is probably worth about $250. So those are super duper cheap right now. Just in case you're wondering, letter I and letter F. Letter I and letter F are ridiculously cheap. I should have started them at higher, but just so you know. And those micro tins are an entire store display. And here they look like this. They're all Empire Strikes Back. They are LFL branded, so they're legit. And they are vintage. They are from 1980. And they're like little tiny tins, but they're all in new condition. Very cool. La Luchador. Get $60 on it. But yeah, those ones on that second spinning wheel are authentic vintage Mexican bootlegs. They are from the 80s. They are not the ones on eBay for $50. That's why I shouldn't have started them at $50 because people get the wrong idea. These are vintage. They are not from the 90s or today. They're from the 80s. Very rare. Beyond Notes knows what they are. $100 on F. Well, he's also a Darth Vader and a wrestling fan, so that's a double win. All right, let's call letter N there. And those ones here. Let's call these ones. So we're going to call letter... Actually, let's call letter M first. M is in Michael. That's $11. It's going to Ken Hoff, and it's the MTV7 mini rig. $11 for a mini rig. How could you go wrong? Going once, twice, 3 times. Sold. Next up, we got a Wampa going to Bobby Lugo for $30. $30 to Bobby Lugo on the Wampa. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Wampa, Wampa. Wampa, Wampa. All right, and next up is that MLC3. It's missing the wheels. Mini rig, letter O. Going once, going twice, going thrice. And next up, Mr. Highland's going to also win the AST5 mini rig. Great condition on that one. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. $16. I just called these, baby, M, N, O, and P. M, N, O, and P are called, dear. Somehow Chad found a plastic bag for that Imperial Transport. That's a big plastic bag. Alright, let's see what we can put out there. Okay. Now we're going to see how we fit these on these wheels. Letter M is going to be a speeder bike. It is missing the flaps, but it's got everything else. Handlebars, shooter laser gun, no flaps. Still explodes and everything. It's a speeder bike. Letter M is a speeder bike. M is in Michael is a speeder bike. I want to make sure it clears the stickers. Yep, it does. And then letter N, let's do a open belly Tauntaun. He has no reins, but he does have a nice saddle there. So no reins on him, but a nice saddle. Open belly Tauntaun starting at $1. Letter N is in Nancy. Got nice legs on him still. Strong legs. And is in Nancy. Letter O is going to be a dewback. And now this dewback does have intact reins. So his reins are still good. So that dewback is worth lots of money because the reins are still not broken. So that's an unbroken rein dewback. Very nice condition there. He's got a nice belly there. His legs are good. Tight legs. There you go. That's going to be letter O. It's a dewback with nice reins. And then letter P A huge bag of stands. I have no idea how many stands are in here, so I'll count them real quick. But it's a gigantic bag of stands. There are different stands. There's a lot of the star stands, the wide leg figure star stands, like American Guard, stuff like that. But it's just mixed stands. There's a couple of the rectangle ones. I'll just count them here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's some of these too, the smaller ones. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. There's actually quite a few of these, the smaller ones. 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. So I guess you could do all 92 with those. 92 stands, starting at $1. Is going to be letter P. Letter P is in Paul. Is 92 stands. There you go. I got them all to stand on there. Check that out. Whoa, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. That's not working. My spinning wheels are too tiny. There. That'll work. Well, just put one stand on there, we will get the point. No, the ESBs are not graded. They're in star cases. The Tebow is graded. And I'm actually about to call all three of those. So if you want to get in on them, now's the time on the Men on Cards. We're going to call all three of those. We're going to start with Tebow. He's at $250. That is a steal of a deal. That is an AFA 80 tri-logo. Going once, going twice, going thrice. AFA 80 Tebow at $250. Do I have them backwards, dear? I'll fix it. Sorry. There you go, my darling. Corrected. Next up, we're going to do letter T. That is a Han Solo Bespin. Beautiful card. Unpunched. Beautiful bubble. Going to Mr. Conover for 400 bones. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Son of a gun. Alrighty, T is done, and then we're going to do the Bespin guard. It is at 240. Mr. Bolton's going to take it down. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Really good deals on those 3 mocks. Congratulations to everyone involved. Okay, 3 new mocks. First and foremost, we got a 31 back FX7. We're going to be starting him off at 350 bucks. I'm starting these off with a starting price just because it's like this is worth 450 bucks, so it's $100 less, and it saves me a lot of work, and it saves Andrea a lot of work. Great bubble on that FX7. It's super hard to get an FX7 with that good of a bubble. He's good deal. There you go, Brian Campbell. He's good deal. Got to snag it up. This one's a beautiful one. Starting off at 350. 31 back FX7 with an absolutely stunning bubble. I mean, when have you seen an FX7 with a bubble that good? Ever. And that's the debut card on him, so that's a tough one to get. Starting off at 350. Letter S. Took the speeder bike apart so it stops falling over. You get the idea. The figure stands are letter P. Yes, correct. Letter P. They better not only be at 10 bucks because there's 92 of them. There's no bids on them yet. That's insane. Those things usually go for $1 a piece on these. All right, next up is a 31 back Chewbacca. Phenomenal card. And this one's going to be starting off at 700 bucks. It's worth at least 800 bucks. It's a 31 back Chewbacca. Beautiful card, beautiful bubble. Starting at 700 bucks, steal of a deal. ESB 31 back. 31 back, that's not a 32 back. I know 32 backs are rare, but they're not nearly as rare as 31s. And here is an awesome 45 back display arena offer. Luke. Son of a tauntaun. Stop falling over, man. Yaggle gaggle, man. 45 back Luke Skywalker in Hoth battle gear. We're going to start this one off at $450. I know for a fact it's worth at least $550, but it's still cheap. All these I'm starting off $100 cheaper than the cheapest one you can buy in the world right now. So, you know you're in good hands with Allstate. There you go. Luke. He, really nice bubble. Beautiful bubble on him. Great card. Yes, the Tauntaun is open belly. Yes, sir. Correct. And he'll be starting off at $550 there. God, that Tauntaun is going to be the death of me. It really is. Letter U. 3 more great pieces there. Very rare, all 3 of them. Tough to find for sure. Try to spread them out a little. Cheesecake at Sloppy Joe's. Open belly. I like it. Letter Z is only at $150. That's a steal of a deal. You figure those tins go for $5 each. Let's see how much that is. 72 times 5. So $360 worth of just tins in there, let alone the actual display box. And currently it's only at $150. So that is $2.08 a tin, and they sell for $5 a piece. So that's a steal of a deal, letter Z there. Steal of a deal there. All right, folks, there's everything that's spinning. I can't believe somehow we have 92 stands and they're only at $12. That seems exorbitantly cheap. Doesn't seem, it definitely is. I'm going to put a letter P on them so everybody knows what they are. 92 stands. And we got no bids on the speeder bike, letter M. It's just missing the flaps. Definitely worth $1. Letter M is the speeder bike. Letter I is a killer deal, if you're all wondering which one of those vintage Mexican bootlegs is unbelievably cheap. It's letter I. What's up, Nick? Can you say what is up? Yeah, sure. Let's start here. Letter A is a Bosk Complete. It's at $15. Letter B is a Luke X-Wing Complete. It's at $24. Letter C is a Fu Manchu Bespin Guard Complete. It's at $11. Letter D is an Endor Rebel Soldier Complete. It's at $19. Letter E is at $5. It's Star Wars sticker book. Got 4 pages of stickers in there. 2 stickers are used out of like the 100 or whatever stickers in there. Letter F is a Black Darth Vader Wrestler, La Luchador. It's a vintage Mexican bootleg, unarticulated. It's at $150. Letter G is a Grammarian Guard Lily Letty Complete. It's at $50. Letter H is a Bespin Bib Fortuna Frankenstein Lily Letty. So it's a Bespin bib. It's a Frankenstein Lily Letty overstock parts make up that vintage Frankenstein, Lily Letty Frankenstein. The next one is letter I, and that's a vintage Mexican bootleg unarticulated Emperor's Royal Guard. His head does come off. It's supposed to, and you can put it back on. Definitely a choking hazard. Letter M is a speeder bike missing the flaps. It's at $1. Letter N is an open belly tauntaun with no reins. It's at $5. Those are both so cheap for how much I have fought to keep them on that spinning wheel. That's ridiculous. The unbelievable deal of the day is right here, though. That dewback has intact reins. And it's only at $50. That's $125 all day long. So that is cheap. The next super cheapest thing in the history of Earth is 92 figure stands, letter P, only at $16. That's 92 stands. That's crazy. And then we have FX7, which is at $350. We have Chewbacca 31 back at $700, and then we have a Luke Hoth 45 back display arena offer, all nice mint on cards at $550. And then letter Z over here, we have a unused store display for the vintage Star Wars tins. There's 72 tins in there, and they're only at $150. Tins go for $5 a piece. And then letter EI is a number 2 of 50 Droids Boba Fett poster from the very first ICCC. It is signed and numbered. That's at $50. So there you go. That's everything that's currently spinning, and here's the view. Adrian Coate took over on the speeder bike. It's at $2. Watch out for the bidding on letter M and letter N. It's out of control. We got $26 on P, Massey Michael. We've got $45 on EI, that poster of the Droids Boba Fett with Nick Grooms. Darren Oscovari says 105 on I. 105 on I. That's that vintage Mexican unarticulated bootleg. It's still super cheap, I bet you that's about $250 right there. I shouldn't have started it so low. The Tauntaun is open belly. Yes. It is open belly Tauntaun. What's the condition of A and C? A is pretty nice, man. Here, I'll show you. Here is letter A. Pretty darn nice condition there. Even his back is really nice. And then here's the Bespin guard. But yeah, Bosca is actually pretty dang nice. $92 stands, folks. 92 stands. Currently at $26. It's like 30 cents a stand. That's cheap. Show you, please. Yes, sir. You is an Empire Strikes Back 45 back Luke. Absolutely, Lee. Happy to do it. Yep, I'll get you the Tauntaun right after this one. No worries. There he is. Got a great bubble. The stands are a mix. There's mostly big ones, but there's a bunch of small ones in there. But they're all for vintage Star Wars figures. Don't want to be putting a Gamorrean guard on the small stands. or biker scouts or anything with a wide leg span. There's the open belly tauntaun. Nice saddle. And Darren Oscovari starts us off on you. All right, and here's everything spinning. If you got any more questions, happy to show you. I'll tell you, when I put those stands in 20 packs, though, you guys buy them for 20 bucks. When I put them in 92 packs, you do not. Happy to do it, David. Happy to do it. Always ask if you want to see something. I'm happy to do it. I'm just sitting here anyhow. Casey Blevins takes back over on letter I at 110. Beautiful piece, letter I. Bespin Bib, of course. Frankenstein. For those of you that didn't catch it before, this is a vintage Mexican vintage Mexican overstock. Bib Fortuna head with overstock Bespin guard parts. What happened is at the end of Lily Letty, the workers went and said, we want more money. And the Lily Letty company said, forget you, we're shutting the business. And so at the end, there was lots of stuff that was already manufactured that wasn't put together yet. The workers obviously took everything that wasn't nailed down, and then they started making these Frankensteins. They would originally put them all together so it would be a complete figure exactly like a Bespin guard, you know? But when they ran out of Bespin guard heads, they started using different heads because they had extra torsos and hands and stuff of Bespin guards. Or a lot of different figures. It happened with Biker Scouts. It happened with Akbars. We just had a Klaatu Zuckus. So this is just a Lily Letty, all Lily Letty overstock parts. It's a Bib Fortuna head with a Bespin guard body. And that's what's considered a Lily Letty Frankenstein figure. And they used to sell them at the bodegas and stuff to recoup some money after their factory just shut down one day. But that's why Lily Letty is the only one where you find those, because there was tons of overstock for Lily Letty. Whereas most other ones stayed in business until the end of the Star Wars line, so that didn't happen. That is Bespin Bib Fortuna. Yes, it's articulated. It's not a bootleg, Deanna. So it is exactly like an action figure. It's all Lily Letty parts. And they're all overstock parts, so they're just exactly the Lily Letty figure parts. Everything moves. And they just jammed a Bib Fortuna head on it, so that pivots a little, but it doesn't move far because of his head tails. Really tight limbs on him, actually. But yeah, all the parts are Lily Letty. So it even has peg holes in the feet, you know? In case you happen to be the person that wins 8 million stands for $1. Eye is wacky. Can I see it up close? Yeah, dude, sure. F is pretty wacky, too. La Luchador. We had the Darth Vader before. That was the Darth Vader body with a wrestler's mask head. And this one is the wrestler's body with a Darth Vader head. This is the blue vintage Mexican bootleg unarticulated Emperor's Royal Guard. And just to show you that there was no quality control involved at all on these, and no safety. Boop. But there you go. Actually, all of the Lily Letty ERGs, their heads come off too. And the reason why is because they didn't care. And it was easier because they just put on the cape, then they put on the head, and then you're done. So you can take the heads off of Lily Letty Imperial Royal Guards. I think I have one here with no cape. I'll show you. Yeah. Of course, Deanna. Happy to show you. Here's a Lily Letty Emperor's Royal Guard. This one is actually melted. So forget it. It won't fit. But that helmet is melted, but all of them were like that, where they the helmet popped on after. So very unsafe. And very choking hazard. But who cared? Who cared in 1980 in Mexico? What's up, Frankie? How you doing, buddy? Letter P, 92 figure stands at $30. Cheap. Letter Z is cheap too, and nobody else is biting on it. But it's cheap. $155 for all those microtins. 72 microtins with the store display. Only sold in England. Ay, Dios mío. Deanna Burrito takes over on that Frankenstein. Living out the mission of the IC with this Letty education. Yeah, dude, to teach, learn, grow the hobby, baby. That's what it's all about. The more people that know, I mean, that's our thing. Is very much a oral tradition, collecting Star Wars. And if you don't learn those things by hearing them, you'll never know them. Yes, the dewback reins are great, man. Not broken at all. And that dewback is a steal at $80. $82. Not as cheap as the figure stands, but cheap. Alright, since nobody ever bids on FX7, but FX7, it's such a good piece. That is such a hard to find good piece, especially with a bubble like that, but you guys just don't like it. So I'm going to pull that down, and I'm going to put you up something else. I got to put that up on the boards. Find the right guy or gal. Here, this one will do fine on its own. Beautiful, unpunched, tri-logo Emperor, graded AFA 75, card of 75, bubble of 80, and figure of 85. The card looks really, really nice. I don't know why they banged it up like that. It's got a little bit of white right there by the Jedi. See it? and right there. So that's why they banged it up. FX7 had a bid? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll put it back up. It's a heck of a piece, so I'm glad it has a bid. Somebody will get a killer deal on that. Where did I do it? I'll take down the other one that doesn't have a bid. What's the other one that doesn't have a bid? Chewbacca. Take down the 31 back Chewbacca. Thanks, dear. Sorry about that. And we'll put this up there. Unpunched. Tri-Logo Emperor. Ridiculous bubble. Look at how nice that bubble is for a Tri-Logo. That's a Tri-Logo bubble right there. That's a miracle that it looks like that. Stunning piece. Really, really stunning piece. We're going to start it off at, I don't know, $100, whatever. That's a killer piece, and really hard to find such a heavy figure in a Tri-Logo bubble where the bubble looks perfect. I'm sorry, 211 Clone Trooper. I didn't even see it, man. That's totally on me. Andrea caught it, though. The Dewback is hanging on like a 4th grader on a merry-go-round. He's like, what up, dude? Chilling. Or like a dog hanging off the back of the couch. The figure stands pushed him off his perch. We got T at 115, T at 150. I'm sure it'll go way higher than that. It's a heck of a piece. Look at that bubble. Have you ever seen an Emperor on a Tri-Logo bubble like that? Ever in your life? Ever? That's ridiculous. And his stick is stuck there behind him, so it's holding him up in the bubble. That's a heck of a piece, though. Look at that bubble from all sides. And that's a Tri-Logo bubble. Those are always destroyed. You know how they are. They're such thin plastic. Very special piece right there. All right, let's get rid of letter E and find you something else. For crazy letter E there. Letter E, going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Star Wars sticker book. Nick Grooms. I know it's not Star Wars, but we're putting this up on letter E because I just found it, and it's freaking awesome, and I'm sure you guys will like it. It's a Batman multi-tool. It has a bottle opener, a crosshead screwdriver, and a flathead screwdriver. Batman keychain multi-tool. Starting at $1. Because it's crazy letter E, it can be anything, so there you go. I'm Batman. And eventually it's going to be a Battlestar Galactica belt buckle, so watch out. Doesn't fit on my face. Why are you looking at me? Here's everything that's spinning. Sorry. All right, we're going to go over here to the ESB Micro Tins. This is a steal of a deal, but I'm going to call it so I get my big wheel back. If you want to get in on this, do it now. It is an unused store display of 72 Micro Tins. They were only sold in England. They are vintage. And it's only at $155. And I am about to call it, if you want it, that's cheap. They usually go for $5 a tin on eBay. And that's not even counting the display packaging. So we're going once on those Micro Tins, twice on the Micro Tins, thrice on the Micro Tins, 155. Massey Michael, they're sold. That is 92 figure stands next to the dewback. Letter P is 92 figure stands. Killer deal. Congratulations, Massey Michael. Beautiful piece. See how cool this is? Very cool. Congratulations, Massey Michael. Nice piece there, dude. All right, let's find something for letter Z. My wife used the word thrice at dinner tonight. My son said that he thought thrice was a word Mr. Mike made up for his auctions. He then proceeded to quote, "Going once, going twice, going thrice." It rhymes good, man. I dig it. Eins, zwei, drei. Raincore. Letter Z. Starting at $1. Rawr. He does not want to stand on the spinning wheel, though. There he goes. Rawr. Starting at $1 hair, letter Z. Letter P, we're at $38. I can't believe we're at $38 for 92 star stands. That's insane. That's the best deal in the history of Earth. Alrighty, let's go over here and call letter M and letter P. That's that Tauntaun and the speeder bike there. They're so cheap, but we're going to call them anyway. Speeder bike's going for $8, letter M. Going once, going twice, going thrice. It's a lot of parts for $8. That's got 2 handlebars on it. Those things are worth $10 each. Whoa, the Raincore just took a dive. Next up is the Tauntaun. Open belly Tauntaun going to Mr. Kenny Bannigan. Letter N at $20. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Tauntaun is sold. Ooh, I just said thrice. Okay, here's everything that's spinning. Yeah, just those handlebars on that speeder bike were worth more than the speeder bike sold for. Alright, and on that one we're going to put, how about this? Buto solo. Yes, Jabba. Vintage Mexican bootleg Jabba the Hutt. You guys remember the pink one I had? This one is bright green. He's very cool. He is squishy. Super fun. The pink one I think sold for $450, so let's start this one off at $300. Boing. Awesome. Green vintage Mexican bootleg Jabba the Hutt. He's going to be letter M. And I'm not going to try to put another thing on there, so I'll just make him only letter M. Starting off real cheap at 300 bones. Real cheap. He's worth more than that. He's worth more than $400 for sure. I don't know why I'm starting him off so cheap. Get a little bit of action, I guess. All right, folks, and let me know if you want to see anything. If you got any questions on anything, feel free to let me know. Can't believe that beautiful Tri-Logo Emperor unpunched is only at $250. Look at that bubble. Killer piece right there. All right, folks, let me know if you want to see anything at all. If you got questions on anything, please let me know. Letter E is a one-off. It's a Batman multi-tool. It's a Batarang keychain. It has a screwdriver on it. What does it have on it? It has a bottle opener, a crosshead screwdriver, and a flathead screwdriver. Oh yeah, there's a Phillips head. So it's a Phillips head screwdriver over here, flat head screwdriver here, and a bottle opener right there. Rancor's raising the roof. You got it, man. That keeps him steady so he stands right. Put him up there. Plus, it's more fun for him to go. Rawr. Guys are making me nervous about that Jabba the Hutt. I wanted you guys to bid on it. That's why I put it down so cheap, but it doesn't even have a bid on it yet. Anything cool to open a beer with is worth it. There you go. Fair enough. All right, let's go here. We're going to sell this bootleg wheel and Lily Letty wheel right here. So this is the one we're going to focus on. If you want anything in there and you're not the leading bidder, bid now or forever hold your peace. We're going to start off with letter F. Letter F is a black, unarticulated Darth Vader with wrestler body. So it's a Darth Vader head with a wrestler body, vintage Mexican bootleg. Going once, going twice, going thrice for $150 to Dion Noakes. Well, you're going to have them both, Dion, so that way you could be like, you know, you have the body and the Vader head, and then the head of the wrestler and the body of a Vader. You got to put those two right next to each other. There you go. Sold and sold. Letter G is the Gamorrean Guard complete. Anthony Demas Jr. is going to win that one. It is at $55. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Sold. WrestleMania is going to space. WrestleMania in space. Even more fun. Where DDT is just floating someone around the ring. The Lily Letty Frankenstein just got another bid, so we're going to move on to the Blue Emperor's Royal Guard Unarticulated. Darren Oscavari. Darren, you got such a killer deal on that, brother, because I started it way too cheap. Going once, going twice, going thrice for $115. Steal of a deal to my man, Darren Oscavari. That's right. It's going to a good home with other bootlegs, so I got no complaints. I'll get you out 3 new ones there. We're going to let that Frankenstein keep spinning because people dig them. And he's still getting bids. Okay. T is a AFA 75, man. The bubble is great. The figure is great. I think they're both 85s, but the card has a 75, and it's just because it has the lightest, tiniest scratch at the top. Alrighty, some more vintage Mexican bootlegs here. C-3PO. This is going to be letter I. It's a small, unarticulated vintage Mexican bootleg C-3PO. I think that's C-3PO. I think that's an 88 or something different. I'm going with C-3PO because it's gold. That's a cool little one. Starting off at $100, that little guy. Letter I. Vintage Mexican bootleg C-3PO. This one we're going to start off at $50. It's a vintage Mexican bootleg R5D4. Very small. Very rare. And very cool. If you got an R5D4 Focus and you do not have this, then what are you doing with your life? Starting off at $50 just because he's so tiny, even though he's worth more than that, but I don't know. I feel bad starting it off at higher. And then this one I'm going to start off at $300 because it's worth more than that, especially because it has the snake. This is a vintage Mexican bootleg semi-articulated Yoda. And he's semi-articulated because his arms move there. Boop. He's got his little keychain loop at the top. And he does have that snake, which is ridiculously rare. Impossibly rare. So he's starting off at $350 there. Vintage Mexican bootleg Yoda. And these are the ones from the 80s. These are not the new ones that you can get on eBay. That R5 is awesome, so I kind of hope nobody bids on him, to be fair. Because he's really cool and really hard to find. They are ancient artifacts, man. They're very rare. They're very hard to find. They are ancient artifacts, for sure. What is starting on I? What did I say? $100 on C-3PO? Where else are you ever going to even see these things that I'm just popping out on a random Tuesday? Happy birthday, Dion. Have a wonderful night. I hope there is ice cream cake in your future, buddy. You deserve it. Let's call the letter U for Darren Oscavari at $550. That is that Luke Hoff. Letter U, going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Good night, buddy. Excelsior. Here, I got a really easy one to start at $1 because they always go for what they're worth. Shablaka. Actually, I can't start this at $1 because it's an 85, not an 80. I've got to look it up. And it's unpunched. Let me look it up. An AFA 75 up for $649. There's an 85 grade loose for $810. $1,400 is what the one is up for. So there you go. Here you go. That's an AFA 85, just like this one. $1,400. So let's just go crazy. Let's start off at $1,000. That makes it super duper cheap for what it is. AFA 85. A-Wing Pilot. Card is an 85. Bubble is an 85. Figure is an 85. We're starting it off at $1,000. It is definitely worth $1,400. It is unpunched. It is an AFA 85. Card 85. Bubble 85. Figure 85. Straight 85s on that one. Exceptional piece. And actually that one for $1,400 on eBay has an 80 for the subgrade on the card. Just throwing it out there. This one's an 85, so it's better. Starting off at $1,000, A-Wing Pilot. AFA 85 with 85 subgrades, so straight 85s right there. Beautiful piece. I cannot believe M has no action. That is blowing my mind. Because it's $150 less than the last one I sold. The last one did look like spam, though, so maybe that was it. Maybe you guys just like the spam version better than the green version. Green version looks too normal for you. Even though he's a way better green than Jabba was. Star Wars are supposed to be squishy. I agree. I mean, as far as safety ratings, that blue Bespin guard, the vintage Mexican bootleg, is the most dangerous in the world. And that Jabba is literally the safest in the world. You could throw it at somebody's face and you could not possibly put an eye out. Are not, then I don't agree, Adrian. It's a safety issue. That Jabba is super safe. You could fall on that Jabba and you would be fine and the Jabba would be fine. Not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Star stands. I gotta say something, because these things always sell for $1 each on my sales. There's 92 of them in here, and they're only at $50. That's cheap. It's cheap. Problem is with the 12-inch Chewbacca is I only have most of his bandolier. I don't have the cross section of his bandolier, and I know it's in one of these bins back behind me. So that's the only reason why I don't really put him up for sale and he just sits there. Because I'm looking for the other piece to his blaster. So no, probably not tonight, man, unless randomly I go through a bucket and there's something in there. Nobody's bidding on the A-Wing Pilot either. Nobody needs an A-Wing Pilot out there for dirt cheap. go. Son of a gun, man. Whatever. Ah. Jabba does one out of there. Got no bids on Jabba. That's crazy. The last Jabba sold for like $480. It was pink though. And it did look way creepier, so maybe that was why. Son of a gun, dude. Alright. I'm fixing this problem. I'm calling the dewback in the stands. If you want the stands, they're dirt cheap. Get in on them now. Because they're going. Because it's driving me nuts. Yeah, Darren got the pink Jabba. That's the same exact kind, man, except it's green. Alright. Calling the dewback. Dewback's at $100. Steal of a deal with unbroken reins. Going once, twice, 3 times. All right, bag of 92 figure stands going to Adrian Coate for $58. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Yeah, no, the Jabba is sick, dude. You don't happen to need a green one, too, do you? Get it cheaper than you paid for the pink one. Pink one was epic, though. It was so creepy. That was like the creepiest vintage bootleg I've ever seen. And that's saying something, because there's some creepy vintage bootlegs. Congrats, Adrian, you killed it. And congrats whoever bought that dewbag, you killed it too. There, now stop hitting into stuff. Let me see what I can put up there. Mini rig. MTV 7. Folded flap. Tape is still sealed on the top. It is open on the bottom. It's in a little bag in there. That's cool. Perfect condition. No yellowing there. And there's a little booklet. I know, right? Adrian, that was a steal of a deal, buddy. Congratulations. Adrian's a good dude, so he deserves a steal of a deal. There you go. Empire Strikes Back MTV 7. Still got the pop. Sealed on top. Open on the bottom. Has the instruction sheet in there. And a perfect MTV 7. We're going to make that letter P, and we're only going to put one thing on that stand so it stops hitting the Jabba. Starting at $1. Straight 85s on that A-Wing pilot, AFA 85. Steal of a deal at $1,000. Cheapest one in the world to get besides it is $1,400, and that one, mine has better subgrades. Just saying. You could be saying yours has better subgrades if you buy it. Nick Grooms, Anthony Demas Jr. beat you to it, bud. You got to come higher than 15 if you wanted. Just saying, I hear you. I hear you, Darren. I do. Z is already at $65, Matthew Michael. You might need a refresh there, bud. Jabba's spinning wheel is going backwards. One of those falling dewbacks must have switched the button. Dang, I don't think I want a single thing. Well, it ain't over yet. Here, how about I bring out another letter E for you? I'll grab you a book or a comic book. How's that sound, Dan? Then you'll win something. Going once, going twice, going thrice on the Batarang. Sold. Look at me, breaking the law, breaking the law. Batman multi-tool keychain. And here you go, Dan. You always end up winning the comic books. We'll put up a comic book. This is Darth Vader number 22. Starting at $1. These are ones from my personal collection, so they have never been opened or read. They have just been bagged and boarded, so they are in perfect condition. Anybody that's bought one of my comics can tell you that I don't read comic books. So there you go. Got Darth Vader on there. Cool cover. Starting at $1. Can't go wrong. Letter E. No bids on Yoda, and he's super rare. Part of Casey Blevins tonight will be played by Dan. Dan says $5 on E. $5 on E. Dan the comic book man. Oh God, it is taco time, Andrea. I'm sorry. I didn't even know it was already 8 o'clock. All right, I guess I'm going to call everything that's up there. If you want to snipe something and ruin my day, go for it. Now's the time. All right, let's start off over here, A, B, C, and D. But feel free to bid on anything that's up there. I'm running through the whole list. Letter A, we're starting off with Bosk. He's at $15. Bobby Lugo going 1, 2, 3 times. Sold. Bosk complete. I'm going to start running through these, so don't drag your feet. I did forget the time change. You guys almost had me for another hour. Too bad Andrea was hungry. What did I call him? Dan Belkey? That makes no sense. Sorry, bro. I know your name. thought I had a good excuse, too. I've been watching a lot of Perfect Strangers, but unless I called you Balky, I'm not doing a good job. Going once, twice, three times. Luke X-Wing. Sold 27 bones. God, I had no idea it was so late. Sorry, baby. Fu Manchu, Bespin Guard complete for Peezy. Cool name. Going once, going twice, going thrice. You sound like you could pull off a Fu Manchu, Peezy. Endor Rebel Soldier complete, 21 bucks, going once, twice, three times. Mr. Bordner sold. P, the box mini rig just got a bid of $35. That's still a steal spinning there. I'm going to get to it in a second here. Get in your bids. Quick, quick. All right, Darth Vader comic number 22. Casey Blevins, I told you you'd win. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. The card back on S is a 31 back, dude. Or no, is it? Yeah, 31 back. 3-1. 31 back. It is not the easy to find 32 back. All right, the little tiny vintage Mexican bootleg R5D4 going to Mr. Nick Grooms. That is another choking hazard piece of tonight. You've been warned. Do not eat it. You will choke. Nobody got on that vintage Mexican bootleg Yoda. That's right. We'll get to it another day. The Bespin Bib is still bidding. We just got a new bid on that, so we're going to skip it. We're going to go to the C-3PO vintage Mexican bootleg. The little guy there. Massey Michael going to take it down. Once, twice, three times. 100 bones. Nobody got on the vintage Mexican bootleg Boba or Jabba. He's freaking awesome. We got a new bid on the MTV7 with the box. So we're going to skip over that. We're going to go to the FX731 back. Going once, going twice, going thrice for 211 Clone Trooper. From YouTube there. Next up is that beautiful Tri-Logo Emperor unpunched, 280 bucks. Going once, going twice, going thrice. AFA 75 sold. Nobody on the A-Wing pilot. That's okay. We got a new bid on the Rancor. New bid on the poster of the night. Letter EI. The drawing of Droids Boba Fett number 2 of 50. We got another bid on that one. It's at 51 now. We're going to go back up to that Lily Letty Bib Fortuna. Bespin Bib Fortuna Frankenstein. Mr. Chad Bordner going to take that down. Going once. Going nope. I'm lying. It just got another bid. So that one's still alive. P is still getting bids. How about we call the Rancor? Rancor's at $75. Darren Oscavari, letter Z. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Rancor. The poster just went up to $55. The boxed mini rig is at $43. And that Bib Frankenstein is at $275. Chad Bordner comes right back on that Bib Frankenstein at $280. Between Bordner and Brito, they're going back and forth on that bib. Alright, we're going to call this number 2 of 50. There's only 50 of that print. Droids Boba Fett. Going for Nick Grooms. Going once. Going twice. Going thrice. Sold to Mr. Nick Grooms. All right, folks, I'm giving you 1 minute to get in your bids. If they are not in, I can't help you. But there you go. You got your countdown timer for 1 minute. But get in your bids right now. Whoever's winning at that time is the one that's going to win. I'm going to call them at that time. So I will call them at that time. That's not who won. And then we're going to get it done here. But we got that Frankenstein bib. He's at $300 with Deanna Brito. And Anthony Demas Jr. is in the lead on the MTV 7 with box and booklet. After that 30 seconds, we're going to start off with that Bestman bib, and then I'm going to do the MTV 7, and then I'm going to go eat tacos. Chad Bordner just brought up bib to 320. So we're going to skip bib and we're going to call the mini rig. No, the mini rig just got a bid of 55. I don't know what to do. They just both got new bids. Another 60 seconds. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Sam. Have a good night. Chad Bordner in the lead on bib at 320, and Darren Oscavari is in the lead on the MTV 7 at $55. Those are both brand new bids. All right, Anthony Demas Jr. is going to let me. So he was on the mini rig, so I'll call that one first. Darren Oscavari at $55 on letter P. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. You got it, Chad. Have a good dinner. Thank you, Deanna. I appreciate it. Sorry you didn't win that one, but I like tacos, so good looking out. And that Billy Bespin bib, Frankenstein, going once, twice, 3 times. Sold. Thank you, thank you. All right, folks, and that is it for tonight. I just wanted to say thank you very much for being members of the IC. Remember, to be a great member of the Imperial Commissary, you got to do 3 things. You got to teach, you got to learn, you got to grow the hobby. Have a wonderful night, have a wonderful week, and I hope you get to go enjoy some tacos. Good night. Thank you very much.
Come and play.